Welcome to Aditya English High School and Deepak classes. Today we are seeing the basic concept of English grammar, and the most important chapter of the English grammar is nothing but a tense. And these tense have three types: present tense, past tense, and the future tense. And this is the basic concept of the English grammar, because as this chapter is a base for all the standards. It's not about the 10th standard, 8, 9, from 5th to 10th. We are easily understood this concept, then we are easily learn English also and write English also. So today now we are starting the types of this tense. Now the present tense, they have four subtypes, that nothing but a simple present tense, present indefinite is also called as, and the second type is present continuous, that is also called as present progressive tense, and the third part is present perfect tense, and the fourth is nothing but a present perfect continuous tense. And we are discussing in detail about some types later. The past tense, the next part is past tense. First, so past tense, the first type is simple past that is also called as indefinite, and the past continuous, that is also called as past progressive tense. And the third part is nothing but a past perfect tense, and the fourth past perfect continuous. Now continue to the future tense. The first type is a future simple tense, and the second type is a future continuous, that is also called as future progressive, and the third future perfect tense, and the fourth part is future perfect continuous tense. So now we have just heard about that particular subtypes of main tenses and the subtypes of tenses. Now we are going to give a particular subtypes of tense with the help of example, and they have a particular formulas. According to that, we have to create a particular sentence. So the first is, now the present tense, and they have a subtypes, that is nothing but a first subtype, simple present. Its formula is subject plus verb of first form plus s or es plus object, and we can also use do does. But in the case of do does, as we use in the sentence do does, we have to confirm that sentence should be an interrogative sentence or negative sentence. If it is a positive sentence, we can't use do or does. Keeping in mind this thing, and the s or es, this concept is only for this kind of particular subtypes, s or es. In the particular noun or pronoun, we can say we are using s or es. As like example, we can say that, like if she, he, and it, or any kind of noun, but it has to be single noun. If it is in a single noun, like if she, he, it, or maybe a noun, and maybe some person of name, like if I say she is nothing but a pronoun. He, it is also a pronoun. It is also a pronoun. For she, it is used for the girls, like Seema, Reena, like that. And the he is nothing but the Ram, Shyam, Mohan, so on. So if in the sentence, if she or he or any kind of name is there, then we can use s or es. But where we use s or es? In a verb ka first form. At that time we are use s or es if condition that he, she, it, or any kind of single noun is there in the particular sentence. We are writing in that particular sentence, we have to write with verb s or es. Like we can say the example, so that you can easily understand. Now look at the example first. Rohan plays a football. Here a Rohan is nothing but the third person. As we know, I, you, and he, she. I is the first person, and you is the second person, and the third person is any kind of he, she, it, a single noun. So Rohan plays a football. Plays, it means it is a play, it is a verb, and according to that I told you that if the noun is there, single noun is there, we have to use in a verb s or es according to the formula of simple present tense. And after that, a football. It is nothing but a football. This is nothing but the object that we are given into the formula. That is nothing but this is the object and this is the verb of first form, that is a play. And according to the subject, we are putting here S and ES. That is nothing but the S, because after the play we can't use ES, so we are only only the S. Now the second example is you read a book. So you, as we know, the you is a second person, so we can't use you. It may be a single, it may be a plural. That's why we are not using S or ES in the verb read. If we are like reads, it is a wrong sentence, because you is a second person. It may be a one, it may be a more, because you is indicating as a single noun also and as a plural noun also, and it is a pronoun. And so you read a book, this is nothing but a first type, that is a present tense, subtypes present simple tense. Example, two examples. And after that, present continuous, the formula is subject plus is, am, are plus verb the first form plus ing and plus object. So according to this formula, we have to write the sentence. So subject, first of all, subject is nothing but the aman. Aman is nothing but a single noun. So we are using aman. It is a boy's name, and after that aman, as we suggest, it is a single noun. We have to use only is. If it is single noun, we are using is. If it is a plural noun, what we use? Are. Always remember it. And if the I is there, only use we have to am. Only the I is. If it is I in the subject is there, that we have to use according to am. Don't use he after he. Before, after he, if you write the he and after that you write am, that is a wrong, because always this helping verb is only used for the this pronoun, that is I, and is for the single noun and the are for the plural noun. And after that, verb the first form and plus ing. According to that, aman is, because it is a single, aman is playing. The play is nothing but a verb, it is the action. And after that, according to formula, verb plus ing, that is a playing. And after the object is nothing but a cricket, it is nothing but a object. So after that, second example, they are writing a letter. So they, here they, it means they are not many people are there. That's why we are using this kind of subject they. And according to they, what will be there? Are is there. According to they, we have to use the, this is nothing but a helping verb. So according to this subject, we have to use are, that is a for the plural nouns. And according to that, write, and we have to use verb the first form plus ing. So we have to write writing, an object, a letter. So this is nothing but a, they are writing a letter. That is nothing but this is the subject, this is the helping verb, this is the main verb plus ing of it, and the last is subject. Now we have to see about the third type, that is nothing but a present perfect tense. So the third type is present perfect tense. The formula is subject, have, has, and verb the third form plus object. Before starting the examples of the present perfect tense, I'll told you about something that about the have and the has. If we are using have, what kind of condition and what kind of word or subject we have to use after that have, and what kind of subject we have used after that has. So see it properly, because it is very important to know where we have to use have according to subject and where we have to use has according to a particular subject. So have, if there is a I, we, you, they, these, so these type of word. And if it is a plural noun it means, I'll tell you, plural noun it means the person. More than one is nothing but a plural noun. So according to that, if it is a plural noun, we have to use have in a present perfect tense. And if it is a has, where we have to use has in which subject, I'll tell you, he, she, it, or any kind of any kind of singular noun, if it is a singular noun, we have to use has. Like that, he for the boys. If it is a Amit, Shyam, Ram, then and if it is a he in a subject, we can easily use has. If it is not, we have to use have. It may be a plural noun, so we have to use the have. But if he, she, it, or any kind of singular noun it means only a single noun. Okay, so we have to use has. So let's continue with the example. The first example is, as you can see, Navneet has a car. Here the subject is Navneet, right? And it is nothing but a single name, that is a boy. Okay, Navneet has, according to subject, the single subject is there, so we have to use has. So I use has, and according to that, verb ka third form. Here verb ka third form and object. So many students they are confused. Sir, if you are writing verb ka third form and there is no action word, so listen carefully. If it is not, the verb is missing in a particular sentence, so we have to consider, we have to assume this particular helping verb as a main verb also and a helping verb also. So listen carefully. This helping verb is nothing but a helping verb also, and it is nothing but a main verb also. It is not a third form. If it is not third form, because any action word, as we know, verb definition, the any action word is nothing but called as verb. But there is no kind of action words is there. So this helping verb is said to be a main verb. Keeping in mind this thing, because many students are confused about that. And after that, object, a car is nothing but an object. As we know, a single noun, that is the object. After that, the second example, we have eaten fruits. So we, it is nothing but a we. We means the many person, the plural noun, right? So after that, the plural noun is there, we have to use have. So we have to use have. So we have eaten. The eat is nothing but the first form of verb. Eat, the second form ate, and third form eaten. So we have to use a verb ka third form. So that's why we are using eaten, not the ate. Ate in which we have using a past. Will come to the later. Now we have to use eaten, the verb ka third form, and that is nothing but the fruit, and this fruit is nothing but a object. So after that, completing with the present perfect tense, we are going to start fourth part, that is the most important and very funny also and interesting also, if I see properly, because it consists of two subtypes of tense. The first have has, as you see, verb ka first form plus ing. It means they have to consist of two kind of subtypes, that is but the present perfect also, and it is contain continuous tense also. So keep your mind and your eyes here. So the present perfect continuous. The first example is Amit has been reading a book for 2 hours. I told you the formula of this thing: subject plus have has plus being plus verb ka first form plus ing object and the since and for. These two words are added in this particular kind of subtypes, because since it indicates if it is in a year, a particular day, that Monday, in a particular what we can say year, 1981, or Monday, January, the month particular, not a 2 month, 3 month, January, February, March, that kind of, if that kind of word is used in a sentence, we have to use since, because it indicates a proper thing. January month, it is January month. Sunday, it is a Sunday. 1980, it is a 1980. It is, if this thing is not mentioned, if I'll say the not for 2 months or for 3 months, I'll not say the January, February, then we have to use for 2 months, for 2 weeks. Okay, but if I'm say the January month, the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we have to use in a sentence, that is since. So let's see the example. First example is Amit has been reading a book for 2 hours. As you see, this 2 hours is not a proper hours. Which hour we don't know about the hour, because 24 hours in 24 hours we have to use only 2 hours. Which hour we don't know. So for that thing we have used the for. if the time is properly, suppose if instead of 2 hours, if I write 2 o'clock, then I can use since. But now here 2 hours is there, so a proper indication time is not there, so that's why we can't use since. Clear? After that, that's why we are using the for 2 hours, because the time is not mentioned exactly what it's time. Okay. After the second example, they have been working in our company since 1980. As you see properly, the 1980 this year is indicated properly, so we have to use since over here. We can't use a for because it is indicate a proper year 1980. So keeping in mind this thing, since and for, these are the main basic concept. If you forget the thing, your sentence will be wrong. So keeping in mind, since 1980, it is time to be properly indicated this year. So they have been working in a company. The particular they, it means a plural. So many people are there. They have been working in a particular company since 1980. Okay. So have, according to the plural noun, as I told you, if they have is there, we have to use have. So I will use the have. After that, according to the formula, being, it has to be there, being, and after that verb the first form is also there, plus ing is also there. In a company, it is nothing but a object, and according to the which year, so since 1980, that is a plus since or for. These are the two options. It is not like that we are using all these things, so we have to use two both at the same time. No. Don't use the same time. According to the reason, since has a particular date, year or time, then we have to use since. Otherwise, we have to use for if it is not properly given, time, year, week or anything. Clear? Now we are going about a past tense. Now the second part, that is a past tense, and with the subtypes. First subtype is simple past tense. The formula is subject plus verb का second form plus object and the special helping verb, that is nothing but the did. But the did is only used if the sentence is negative or interrogative. At that time we are using did. Otherwise we can't use the did. So first example for the simple past is I read a science book. Here, as you see, read. I'll pronounce this word as a read because we are using the second form of verb in a simple past tense, and it is a particular type we are using second type of verb. So I read a science book. This is the first example of simple past tense. After that, second example, she sang a song. She, the subject is she. This verb the second form nothing but a sang, and the object is a song. So the sang is nothing but a verb the second form. After that, continue with the second part, subtypes of past tense, that is the past continuous tense. And the formula is subject was where plus verb the first form plus ing plus object. The first example for this is Suraj was going to school. According to the formula, the subject is there, Suraj was where. I told you about the was and the where because they are in the particular type. The two helping verb are there. You can maybe confused for which kind of noun or which kind of subject we have to use was and where I have to use where. So listen here carefully. For if it is a was is there, if it is a was, the subject have to be a she, he, it, or maybe a any singular noun. Any singular noun should be there. At that time we have to use. Now it should be there. At that time we have to use a was. Otherwise we can't use a was. So if you are using was, we have to keep in mind the thing. The noun should be a single noun. Okay. And after that, if you are using where we have to use where. If they is there, you, we, these, or a plural noun. If this thing is there, we have to use a where. Keeping in mind this thing for the was and the where. After that, coming to the example, Suraj. As we this is the first only a one single boy name, that is a Suraj, was going to school. The first one, according to the subject, the was is used, and the first form, that is a go, and after that plus, and it is a continuous tense, we have to use ing, that is going, and object, that is to school. After the same example, they were helping my friend. Okay, so they, it is nothing but a more than one person, so we have to use were for with they. They were helping. Help is nothing but a verb, and for ing plus ing according to your formula, and the object, that is my friend. So this is the second example of the past continuous tense. Later we are seeing third type. Now the third type of a past tense, that is nothing but the past perfect, subject plus had, verb the third form plus object. This is the formula of the past perfect tense. The first example for the past perfect is Aditya had eaten a cake. Here we can easily see the only single helping verb is there, so we have to no need to take about any kind of tension. So where we have to use another helping verb, because we have to only use a single had for single also and for the plural noun also. We have to use the single helping verb, that is nothing but the had. Okay, so first example, Aditya had eaten a cake, and the second example is people had walked on the road. Here, as it is a perfect, we have to use verb the third form over here. Okay, so nothing but eaten and the walked. This is nothing but verb the third form, and with the object a cake or on the road. So Aditya had eaten a cake and people had walked on the road. After continue with the fourth and the last of past perfect subtype is past perfect continuous. The formula of this is subject plus had been plus verb the first form plus ing plus object plus since and for. And I'll tell you about in a present tense where we have to use since and where we have to use for. So I'll continue with the example. The first example is she had been walking on the road for 1 hour, because it is not indicating for the particular time of 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. We have to only use a for, because the time, proper time is not mentioned. The what hour is there, it is mentioned 1 hour, but exactly what time is there, it is not mentioned. Therefore we are using for this kind of example. The second example is they had been teaching in a school since 2005. Here, as we can see, since 2005, the year is mentioned properly, so we have to use a since. We can't use for in the particular example. So they had been teaching in school since 2005. Thank you. Now the last type of the tense, that is nothing but a future tense. In the future tense, the first subtype of future tense is simple future, and we are going to see the formula of the subject plus third type of tense, that is nothing but a future tense. Of this future tense, the first subtype of future tense is simple future tense, and the formula is subject plus shall, will plus verb the first form plus object. And the example for this, before the example, I'll tell you about the shall and the will. These are the two helping verbs which are using for a simple future. So if the inner subject I and we, if will come, we have to only use a shall, and the rest of all the subjects will maybe a noun, singular noun or plural noun. If it is come, we have to use only a will. So keep it in mind, if I and we will come, we have to use shall, and after the rest of all the subject, we have to use will. So according to that, see the formula for first example is I shall go to Delhi, and this is for the I, we have to use shall, and for he will go to school, because this is a third type of single noun, and he will go to school, because the rest of all noun, as I say, single noun, because he is a single noun, we have to use he will go to school. After that, the second type of future tense is future continuous tense. The formula for this is subject plus shall will plus be plus verb the first form plus ing plus object. For the Their first example is we shall be going to temple. According to the formula, subject is there we and shall. As I told you, the we for we have to only use a shall helping verb, and the formula with plus helping verb plus be plus verb of first form, that is go, and after that ing and the plus object, that is going to temple. Temple is nothing but the object. The second example is she will be working in the office. So she is nothing but a singular noun. For that we have to use will, and will with will we have to use be and verb plus ing, and in the office that is nothing but the she will be working in the office. This is the second example. Now the third type, future perfect. The formula is subject plus shall, will plus have plus verb, third form plus object. The first example for this is we shall have played a football. In the future perfect, the verb, the third form should be there. It has to be a use for the example. The second example is he will have walked on the road. So these are the two examples for the future perfect tense. After continuing, the last step of the future tense is future perfect continuous. Subject, the formula is the subject plus shall, will plus have plus be plus verb of first form plus ing plus object and plus since and the for. I told you about the since and the for. For example, I shall have been writing a letter for 1 hour, because there is a 1 hour. The exact time is not mentioned, so we have to use only for. We can't use for the since. And the second example, she will have been reading a book since morning, because the time, the proper time is indicate the morning of the particular thing, that we have to use a since. We can't use a for. So these are the two examples for the future perfect continuous. Thank you.